Welcome to Mr. English Cafe. Imagine it's Friday night. You're exhausted. You just want to sit on your couch and breathe. Then your phone buzzes. It's a friend asking for a huge favor or a boss asking for one last thing. Your heart sinks. You want to say no, but instead you type, "Sure, no problem." Why do we do that? Why is that two-letter word no so hard to say? Today, I want you to ask yourself, are you living your life or are you living a life made of everyone else's requests? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Joe. I am so happy you are here with me today. If you are a returning listener, thank you for your support. If you are new here, welcome to our family. We focus on making English simple while talking about the things that truly matter to your heart. Before we dive into today's powerful topic, please take a second to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It really helps us keep the lights on and continue sharing these stories with you. Today, we're talking about boundaries specifically, the magic and the power of saying no. Let's be honest, most of us are people pleasers. We want people to like us. We don't want to seem rude or selfish. I remember a time in my old job where I said yes to every single project. I was staying at the office until 9 p.m. every night. I was missing dinner with my family. I was tired, angry, and honestly, I wasn't even doing a good job anymore because I was spread too thin. Setting a boundary isn't about building a wall to keep people out. It's about building a gate so you can decide who and what comes into your life. Think about your phone battery. If you leave every app running all day, your phone dies by noon, you are the same. When you say yes to a party you don't want to attend or yes to a coworker who always takes advantage of you, you're giving away your battery. I once had a student named Maria. She was so stressed because her neighbor always asked her to watch her kids for free. Maria felt guilty saying no, but once she finally said, "I'm sorry, I need my weekends for rest," she felt a weight lift off her shoulders. And guess what? The neighbor wasn't even mad. Often, the fear of saying no is much bigger than the reality. I want to share two quotes that changed my life. The first one is from Anne Lamott. Anne is a famous American writer known for being very honest and funny about the messy parts of life. She once said, "No is a complete sentence." Think about that for a second. Usually, when we say no, we feel we must explain ourselves. We say, "No, I can't because my cat is sick and my car is broken," and stop. When you give 20 excuses, you're actually asking the other person for permission to say no. And teaches us that you don't need to defend your time. "No, I can't do that right now" is a whole thought. It is enough. The second is from the book Essentialism by McKeown. This book is like a manual for a better life. Greg explains that essentialism isn't about doing more things. It's about doing the right things, he says. If it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. If you are asked to do something and you feel only okay or maybe about it, Greg says you should say no. Why? Because every time you say yes to something boring or unimportant, you are automatically saying no to something that could be amazing. We only have so much energy. Don't waste it on the maybes. So, how can we improve? Let's look at 3 deep suggestions to help you build your no muscle this week. 1. The 24-hour rule. When someone asks you for a favor, our brain often panics and says yes just to end the awkward moment. Instead, use a waiting period. Say, I need to check my schedule. I'll let you know in 24 hours. This creates a buffer. It gives you space to ask yourself, do I actually want to do this? It takes the pressure off your heart. 2. Start small with low stakes. You don't have to start by saying no to your boss. Start where it's safe. If a waiter offers you dessert and you are full, practice saying, no, thank you, I'm finished. If a salesperson offers you a sample you don't want, say no. Thanks, you're training your brain that saying no does not result in a disaster. 3. Check your somatic response, the body check. This is very deep. Before you speak, stay quiet for 3 seconds and feel your body. Does your chest feel tight? Does your stomach feel heavy? That is your body telling you no before your brain can lie to you. Your body knows your limits better than your mind does. Trust that physical feeling. If it feels like a burden in your gut, it should be a no from your lips. To wrap things up, remember that saying no to others is often saying yes to yourself. It's saying yes to your mental health, yes to your sleep, and yes to your own dreams. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you want to be a good friend, a good parent, or a good worker, you must take care of yourself first. Boundaries are not mean, they are an act of self-love. Thank you for listening to my heart today. I hope this episode gives you the courage to protect your peace. I want to hear from you. Let's connect in the comments or on our community page. Here is my question for you today. What is one thing you said yes to this week that you actually wish you had said no to? Let's talk about it and support each other. Don't forget to subscribe, like this episode, and share it with a friend who might be feeling a bit overwhelmed lately. You are doing a great job, and I am proud of you for showing up for yourself today. Stay kind, stay brave, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye for now. Thanks for joining us. In this podcast, you've learned the following. Let's read aloud. No is a complete sentence. No is a complete sentence. If it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. If it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. Buzz. The microphone started to buzz right before the singer began her performance. Drinking a cup of espresso gives me a great morning energy buzz. There is a huge buzz on the internet about the brand's unreleased product. Permission. You need to get written permission from the manager before using the office after hours. The city council granted the developer permission to build a community park. He used his roommate's car without permission, which caused a major argument. Essential: getting enough sleep is essential for maintaining good physical and mental health. Clear communication is an essential ingredient for a successful long-term relationship. The guide gave us some essential tips before we started our mountain hike. Automatically, the smart lights in the living room turn on automatically when it gets dark. When she is nervous, she automatically starts playing with her hair. Your monthly subscription fee will be deducted automatically from your bank account. Awkward. There was an awkward silence in the room after he made that inappropriate joke. I felt very awkward dancing at the party because I didn't know anyone there. The door handle was placed at an awkward angle, making it hard to open. Buffer. You should leave earlier to give yourself a 10-minute buffer in case of traffic jams. The forest acts as a natural buffer between the noisy highway and the quiet village. Having some emergency savings provides a financial buffer against unexpected medical bills. Stake. The stakes are incredibly high in this final round of the World Championship game. As a founder, she holds a 30% stake in the tech company. Parents have a major stake in ensuring their local schools provide quality education. Somatic. Anxiety doesn't just affect the mind. It can cause somatic symptoms like chest tightness. Yoga and deep breathing are excellent types of somatic therapy to release trapped stress. The doctor found no physical disease, concluding the patient's pain was a somatic response to grief. Overwhelmed. She felt completely overwhelmed by the massive amount of work assigned to her on Monday. The young athlete was overwhelmed with emotion when he won the gold medal. If you feel overwhelmed, try breaking your large goals down into tiny, manageable steps. Feel free to read it aloud. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment below.